Thank you, Andrea, and thank you to our lovely sound and camera lady. And thank you, Ty, for being a great host. I'm having a great time. Are you guys having fun? All right, cool. It's funny because I also have a plastic bag story. And it goes the opposite direction of Michael's, but I think we can tie it all together in a beautiful way. So last winter, I moved to Santa Cruz, California, and you guys maybe have heard of it. And it's a cool town, Salt Lake Ashland. While I was down there, I went to a documentary film, and it was called Straws. And have you guys heard about the movement to ban single-use plastic straws? Yeah, they're the new bag, right? And I was pretty inspired by this documentary. It was, they showed footage of like a sea turtle that had its nose pierced by a straw, and it was like stuck in there, and it was pretty tragic, and I got pretty moved. I'm like, yeah, you know what, it sounds like a small and ridiculous thing, but like at least we're effing doing something, right? So before the documentary, like, I'm a normal environmentalist. Post-documentary, I'm like in hyper-vigilant mode, right? I'm like taking my bike everywhere, and during this time, I went to the grocery store, as people do, and I go in there, and I've got some stuff to get, and I've got my canvas bag, but I didn't bring the plastic produce bags to buy my bulk items. And as we all know, these are a big problem, Michael. So I'm looking around, and I asked the guy working, and I'm like, do you guys have any paper bags? And he's like, and like, it's fine, I don't want to scare him, like, I know I'm in hyper-environmentalist mode, and we can get a little crazy, so it's like, it's cool, I can use the produce bag. And I go, and I've got my hand over the roll, nice fat roll of crisp new plastic bags, and I'm thinking, I got like a drawer of these things at home, right? I just never remember to bring them to the grocery store. And this lady behind me, she goes, excuse me. So I turn around, here's this nice little old lady, and she's like, I reuse all my plastic bags, and I've got some if you want to borrow one. And I'm like, oh, you're a lifesaver, thank you. Yeah, I just need a plastic bag, I'm just gonna buy some lentils. So she hands me over this Ziploc, and as she does, I'm thinking, this lady's awesome, she's got her shit together. I'm gonna be her. One of these days I'm gonna have a running schedule, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna listen to all the podcasts. I'm gonna have my life dialed in, And I got this Ziploc bag, and it's like a little gross. It's got like it's cloudiness to it, but the bags that I've been washing at home probably look the same way, and it's funny how other people's dirt is like so much grosser than your own dirt, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna get over this. I get my lentils in the bag, and then I'm like looking at my list, I'm reevaluating, I'm like, okay, what do I really need, And I'm eyeing those chocolate almonds they got there in the bulk section. And the lady, she pipes up again, she's like, I got more if you need more. And I look at her, and I'm noticing things now, noticing like her hair is pretty greasy. And she might be missing some teeth, and she's wearing like more than one skirt, So but I don't want to be rude. So I'm like, it's fine, yeah, sure, I'll take like 2 more. And I'm thinking maybe they'll be better than the first one, right? Stay positive. They're a lot grosser. There's like something stuck inside one of them, and I'm like, okay, I need to draw the line here, but she keeps talking. She's like, yeah, I find them everywhere. She's like, they're on the street, people leave them on picnic tables. I find them in the river with batteries attached to them. She didn't say that. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here, So I'm like, thank you very much for the bags, and I wait till she's not looking, and I run. And I make it home, and I'm there, and I'm getting my stuff, out of the bag, and I'm like putting away my groceries, and my roommate's there, and she's like, so, what are you making for dinner? And I'm like, I don't want to talk right now. I'm going through my bag, looking for these gross plastic bags that I've stuffed into the bottom, and I'm gonna throw them away, like, as soon as friggin' possible. And my roommate's just like looking through the freezer, and she's like, I had some fish in here, you want some fish? And my mind goes back to the documentary, and the plastic in the ocean. And what I learned was that there's something called microplastic, which is what happens when bags and straws and other things break down into pieces of plastic so tiny that they can't be seen. They're actually like single plastic molecules floating around. And one environmental organization they interviewed actually said, we shouldn't call it the ocean anymore, we should call it the Great Plastic Soup, because there's so many of these things out there. And what happens is the little fish eat those, and the bigger fish eat the little fish, and you know what happens on up the food chain until the biggest fish have the highest concentration of plastic. And they're not just like going through their bodies, they're actually staying in the flesh, or so I'm told. And I haven't fact-checked all this completely, so do your own research here, but I'm looking at my bag of lentils and I'm like, yeah, this kind of seems gross, but I'm gonna rinse these and boil these, and I'm gonna eat them. And I know what's in them, you know, and then there's no plastic in these, so I decided no to the fish that night. And that's my story, so thank you guys for listening.
Give it up for Tuula! Let me just say, I love how we have someone who's pro-plastic bag and anti-plastic bag. Maybe that would be a theme for this, you know, pro-something, anti-something. Thomas was pro-sex. I feel like there needs to be someone up here who should be pro,
Don't worry, everybody else in the room except Thomas is super anti-sex.
Oh, good. So open your body to Jesus. He's the only man who can touch me in here. Anyway, on deck right now is Michelle Redwine. Did I say that right? Redwine, thank you. But performing now, he performed for the Queen of England. I'm not going to say which queen. Give it up for Josie.
Drummer's not here.
Bob might be. Bob will drum for you. He's coming, Joe.
All right.
Sorry, I was told part of the job was to prevent there from being awkwardness while they set up. So I'm going to try to fill in the blanks with more awkwardness. Quick announcement, if you really like Michael, he is also doing hosting an open mic night. When was he hosting again? The 19th. So if you like him, come down and support him. If not, then don't. Or if you want to hate on him, just bring a giant group, because as we all discussed earlier,